Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is the final game of Day 2 of the Western Canada Hockey Exposure Camp here at the Seven Chiefs Sportsplex. I'm Matthew Decker with your hockey on amateur sports television. It's Team Vegas versus Team Purple to wrap things up. They're right now doing warm-ups as we speak. This is a showcase where players who were born in 2004 to 2007, there's a few 2003 players sprinkled in as well who've played Junior B hockey in previous years, but it gives them a chance to play in front of scouts as they look to become noticed by some Junior A, a few Junior B teams, and maybe even the Western Hockey League team here and there. You never know. It's a huge moment for a lot of these youngsters, especially on the heels of the COVID-19 pandemic where we saw a couple of seasons get wiped out. The more exposure, the better, especially when there's some gems that can be found in the rough. Let's take a look at our lineups for this final game of day number 2. For Team Vegas on defense, number 2, Jordan Abramitz. Number 3, Bo Bannerman. Number 4, Theron Brown. Number 5, Samuel Dalkin. And number 6, Reed Zirkan. Up front at forward, number 9, Ben Anchorman. Number 10, Nathaniel Bentham. Number 11, Jonathan Brackman. Number 12, Kayla Brown. Number 13, Cooper Bucci. Number 14, Noah Frisky. Number 15, Joran Kustermans. Number 16, Tyson Sandu. Number 17, Connor Smith. Number 18, Grayson Wiley. And the goaltenders for Team Vegas, number 31, Jean Berthadin, and number 35, Ben Lorette. For Team Purple on defense, number 2, Brady Disley. Number 3, Travis Shoesmith. Number 4, Landon McClellan. Number 5, Ryland Mold. Number 6, Tennessee York. Those are your defensemen for Team Purple. And up front, number 9, Kai Biggin. Number 10, Omar El Harati. Number 11, Levi Harif. Number 12, Jaden Gillespie. Number 13, James Hooten. Number 14, Adam Mahad. Number 15, Ben Sharp. Number 16, Sean Shills. Number 17, Rylan Wemp. And number 18, Cameron Whitelaw. And the goaltenders for Team Purple, number 31, Lachlan Jenner. And number 35, Alexander Pauls. We're just less than a minute away from the end of warm-ups and puck drop. Let's take a closer look at the goaltenders for tonight. John Berthadin from Manitoba, 03 born, one of the few 19-year-olds at this camp. Played with the Long Beach Shredders, 18 games last season, a 6.39 goals against average and an .854 save percentage. Ben Lorette, also for Team Vegas, from Calgary, Alberta, 05 born, played at the Calgary Royal system at the Gold AA team. 16 games this past season, a .311 goals against average and a .904 save percentage. What does that mean? It means he's averaging about 30 shots against a game and still putting up decent numbers. For Team Purple, their goaltenders, number 31, Lachlan Jenner from Lloydminster, Alberta, 05 born, played at the Lloydminster Bobcats AAA team. 23 games played this season, a .360 goals against average and .864 save percentage. And Alexander Pauls from Winnipeg, Manitoba, 04 born, played with the North Winnipeg Satellites. He had a .417 goals against average and a .910 save percentage, averaging at least 40 shots against per game. Warm-ups have wrapped on up. The players are just ushering the pucks to the penalty bench. As with any minor hockey game, it's usually the players who are the ones cleaning up the pucks after the game. As this is 3 periods, 22 minutes long, non-stop time. Doesn't matter about stoppages of play. The time will continue. And usually with these games, when they're tied at the end of 3 periods, it stays that way, although we have noticed in the late stages of day 2 that the referees have done the odd shootout here and there. Lachlan Jenner, he'll get the starting goal for Team Purple as they go left to right across your TV screens. For Team Vegas, It appears it's Ben Lorette, but we'll double-check that once we can see the number, and we're underway. Purple up quickly, a shot. That's steered aside by Lorette. Puck bounces at the left half wall, up to the blue line, held in by Purple, down into the corner. Another shot, a good save made by Lorette. Check that, it's Berthouden who made the save, 31, not 35, and Vegas will just chip it out to center ice at his own blue line. It is Disley, cross to his D partner in York. York will retreat in behind his own cage, falls down after being tripped up by the man. No call on the play. York now just gets back to his feet, finds the puck, and Purple up the ice, one-on-one. In comes Purple. It's going to be Hooten. Hooten trying to go wide right, but he gets dispossessed by Vegas, and Vegas will steer it out into the neutral zone. Following up the play, it'll be Bucci. Bucci into the slot, trying to stick handle his way through. Everyone can't do so. Bucci will collect in the left corner, leaves it for his teammate. Up to the blue line for Abramitz. Abramitz, a shot that's steered aside by the pad of Jenner. And Purple in transition will skate out into center ice. Trying to go wide left for Purple is Muhammad, but he has it knocked off of his stick. Back at his own blue line, Purple will reset. Long lead feed over top of the stick of Ben Sharp. And in behind his own cage will be Berthouden. Berthouden throws it up to the blue line. Out to center comes Vegas. They go storming down the left wing. A pass in front just misses its intended target. Held in at the blue line by Abramitz. Abramitz down low, cut off by Mold, and Mold can't get it out. Backhander comes out onto the stick of Jenner. He just steers it in behind his own cage. And Purple is trying to work it out of their own zone. Puck is loose in the left corner. Now it bounces in behind Jenner's net. Chasing after it is Vegas. There first will be Custermans. Tries to cycle it down low, but the pass is intercepted, and Purple will work the way out to center ice. Going down the right wing, Connor Smith cuts into the slot. Smith drop pass, but tied up. In front was Kayla Brown. Couldn't get the shot off. Puck comes up to the left point where it's held in. Down is a Vegas player. He's back up to his feet slowly. It doesn't look to be too worse for wear. Vegas, though, can't get it out of their zone. In behind his own nets. Looking for it is Disley. Disley trying to find an outlet pass. He's harassed by the forechecker. Now he finds, check that, Shoesmith. Shoesmith trying to work his way through the Purple team. Can't do so. Following up the play is Whitelaw. It's knocked off of his stick into the right corner. Whitelaw, his feed for the point, hops over the stick of McClellan, and McClellan will retreat back to his own zone. Across to his D partner up the ice. It's cut off by Purple, but Harif will skate ahead, dumps it in deep. Jenner thought about coming out to play it, but he can't do so. And Vegas with possession. Out in front, a shot off the post. As that was Harif who painted the bar. It still remains scoreless early in this first period. Puck bounces into the left corner. There is Vegas, but it takes a weird hop, and Purple will try to skate out of their own zone. Can't do so. That is Bentham who can't get by his man. Gets a little bit of help, and Purple now with a 3-on-2. Down the left wing, looking for the first goal of the game. A shot that goes wide of the cage. Held in at the left point by York. Now it skips by him. Away comes Vegas. 2-on-1. Looking back door, but the pass is broken up as Wiley was looking for his intended target. Couldn't get it towards the net. Vegas, though, still with possession. The whistle, though, goes. And we will see a penalty early on in this contest. 18:25 left to go in the first period. We're scoreless, and Purple will go to the man advantage. Cross-checking is the call. I believe that is Ben Ankerman who's going to the penalty box. Purple looking for the first goal of the game. Adam Muhammad digs in at the face-off circle. He wins it, but Vegas goes straight ahead. Up the ice, short-handed is Vegas. It'll be Bentham. Bentham can't stick-handle his way through all of the Purple defenders, and so he'll just reverse it back to his own blue line, and Vegas will try to kill off as much time as they can. Bounces at the blue line for Purple. They'll go into transition. Here comes Muhammad trying to go down the left wing. Gets tied up there by the defender. Vegas now will just slap it down the ice. And Jenner will come out of his goal. Will tee it up for Team Purple. Leaves it for Shoesmith. Shoesmith in transition. His pass eludes his intended target, but Muhammad quickly to get back. He's being harassed there by Brown. Kayla Brown pokes it free, but Muhammad grabs it in behind his own cage, and Purple will start in transition. Lead feed right down the middle of the ice. It's Whitelaw. Whitelaw trying to stick handle his way. Can't get it around the defenseman, as that was a good job by Abramitz to hold up his man. Puck is at the left half wall. Purple trying to poke it on free up to the blue line. Vegas trying to clear the zone while short-handed. Second effort, they managed to do so as Muhammad couldn't hold the left point. Back in quickly comes Purple, but they're offside with 17 minutes left to go in this first period. Still scoreless between these two teams. Purple on the power play for a little bit longer, as Omar Elaharti wins the face-off against Joran Kusterbins. Purple back in their own zone, try to set something up in the late stages of the power play. Up through neutral zone. Here they come into the offensive zone, goes wide left. Purple, a shot that goes over top of the net, clips the... Well, I thought it clipped the netting, but the referee didn't see it. Play will continue, and the puck will be slapped back into the neutral zone. There is Disley skating back into the offensive zone. Drop pass in the circle. A drive. Hits the stick. Goes out of play. As El Harati was looking for an opportunity for Team Purple. Just as the power play expires. 0 for 1 is Purple this evening on the man advantage. 16 minutes left to go in the first period. Still scoreless between these two teams. A little bit of a feeling out process so far in this opening frame. As the face-off is to the right-hand side of Berthouden. Purple wins it. Missing out on the slap-in was Mold as he was trying to hold the blue line. It comes back to Purple's blue. And McClellan will reset for Team Purple. Being watched by Brackman. McClellan, lead feed, hops over the stick of Hooten. Hooten chases on after it, still presses it into the offensive zone. Hooten's got it in the left corner. Try to dodge the check of the defender. Can't quite get around him as two Purple, one Vegas player collide in the corner. And Vegas will skate out to center ice. Away comes Brackman, dumps it on in, takes a weird hop, and fortunately for Lachlan Jenner, a Vegas player wasn't in the vicinity, otherwise they would have had a wide open cage. Back the other way comes Hooten, and Hooten will dump it in for Purple. Puck bounces in the right corner. There first for Vegas is Connor Smith. Skips around the forechecker, still has it in the left-hand corner, up the ice, but held in at the blue line by Sharp. Ben Sharp over to the right side. A shot from Muhammad. No, he fakes it, tries to pull it through. Ends up on the pad of Berthouden. Berthouden turns to the side, and the puck will skitter into the right corner. Vegas trying to push it out of their own zone, but they can't get it by the defender as Muhammad has it now. Goes in behind the Vegas net. Muhammad looking for options. Comes out the left-hand side. His teammates are finishing up a line change. Muhammad goes for a lap. Stops in the right circle. Fans on the shot. Poked off of his stick into the right corner. Up to the blue line. Held in by York. York trying to push it down low for Muhammad. Muhammad, though, can't play it as it's blown down. Played by a high stick, according to the referee. And so the faceoff will come outside of the blue line. 14 minutes left to go in this opening period. Still scoreless between these two teams. Muhammad tries to go straight ahead. He manages to do so, but he falls down. Puck will just go right to Vegas. They're up the ice with numbers. Possible 2-on-1. Away comes Vegas. A backhander stopped by Jenner. And Jenner will just steer it into the corner as that was Grayson Wiley who had a whole bunch of bursts of speed in that one. Back comes Purple the other direction. In comes Purple. Right side, a shot that goes wide as that was El Harati, who was looking for the far corner, couldn't find it. Purple, though, still in possession of the offensive zone. Muhammad, a shot that goes over top of the net. Out of play. And we'll have a face-off with 13:20 left to go in this first period, as Berthouden might have gotten a piece of that. You've seen a lot of Adam Muhammad early on in this contest, an 07 player. He's not looking out of place amongst his older peers. Face-off in the Vegas zone. Scrambled in the left circle. Goes back to the corner. There first is Theron Brown. He falls with a man. The stick's being held onto. Puck goes screaming out into the slot. Mohammed is still down. At least I believe that's Mohammed as it's blown on down. And it looks like maybe an injury here. Oh dear, it does appear to be that way. The second injury we've seen in the last 4 games. Theron Brown got tied up with the forward in the corner. And you never know what's going to happen after that. Hopefully that young man is all right as the face-off will come out into the neutral zone. James Hooten will take the injured player's spot. Purple will win the draw with 12 minutes left to go in this opening frame. Still no score between these two teams. It's a flip pass looking for Hooten. It goes off his skate right to a Vegas player. Spins back at his own blue line. That'll be Ben Ankerman, and Vegas will try to start something from their own zone. Pass just out of the reach of Ankerman. It gets jammed up in the neutral zone. Reversed for Therian Brown. And Brown will go left-hand side. Back to the right side go Vegas. Up the ice is Anchorman. Into the offensive zone. Drop pass. Leaves it for Custermans. Custermans, though, can't get it in deep. And Purple will try to get it out of their own zone. Anchorman to the puck first. It gets to the blue line. Chipped out by Hooten. Hooten goes down. No call on the play. Vegas will reset from within their own zone. Reed Zirkin being watched by Hooten. Long lead pass out of the reach of his forward. Collecting it at the red line is Rylan Mode. Mode trying to get it in deep, can't do so. Vegas will just dump it down the ice. No icing on the play as York will collect in behind his own case. Gets met at the other side as play was read well by Cooper Bucci. Bucci trying to find the loose puck at the right half wall. Comes up to the point. Away comes Vegas. Vegas with an offensive opportunity. A shot that's fanned on by Kayla Brown. Goes wide of the cage. And then Jenner will find a loose puck. He'll hold on for a face-off with 10:35 left to go in this opening frame. A good heads-up play by Cooper Bucci to go around the opposite way of the net. Collides with the defender and create an opportunity offensively. It's a shot into the glove of Jenner. He'll hold on for a face-off. Cooper Bucci, the Spruce Grove, Alberta product, played with the Leduc Roughnecks AA team. 18 points in 32 games this past season. As Muhammad works his way up the ice down the right wing. However, ahead of him was Kai Biggin, and it'll be offside against Team Purple. Bit of a start-stop first period so far. No scoring as of yet. 9:45 left to go in this opening frame. Purple's had a couple more opportunities thanks to a power play early on. As the puck now will come bouncing onto Berthouden. Berthouden will take no chances with a forward steaming in on him. He'll hold on for another face-off, this time with 9:30 left to go in the opening period. Muhammad on the ice. Won't take the face-off as it will be Omar El Harati. Vegas wins the draw. Bannerman in behind his own goal. Looks for his D partner. They go up the ice, but it's held in at the left point by Purple. Reverse back in behind the Vegas goal. Bannerman collides with El Haratiti, and Bannerman trying to push it on free. Manages to kick it up the wall for Kayla Brown. Kayla Brown, though, can't get it on out. Puck bounces back to the right corner. Bannerman up to the blue line. Third effort by Vegas, and they got a 2-on-1 the other direction. Away comes Vegas. Kayla Brown. Brown back in front. Stopped by Jenner. And he'll hold on as he denies Cooper Bucci in tight. And this game remains scoreless with 8:40 left to go in the opening period. A 2-on-1 the other direction for Vegas. A good saucer pass by Kayla Brown. Bucci gets a piece of it, but it couldn't get by the netminder. As Jenner stares through his goalie mask, Vegas wins the draw, right corner, trying to pull it through. The defenseman was Connor Smith, can't do so. Puck slides into the left corner, up to the blue line and out. In fact, he'll go out of the rink and into the players' bench. We'll have another face-off. 8 minutes left to go in this opening period. And according to the referee, it will be in Purple zone to the left-hand side of Lachlan Jenner. Connor Smith digs in to take the face-off for Vegas. He'll lose it to Ben Sharp. And Purple will try to wind it up from their own zone. Lead feed finds Hooten. Hooten goes around the defender, down the left wing. Hooten to the face-off circle. A shot stopped by Berthouden. And Berthouden will hold on for a face-off. 7:40 left to go in this opening period. It is the final game of the day. Day number 2 of the Western Canada Hockey Exposure Camp. Day number 3 will kick off tomorrow. I believe at 8 o'clock, if I've got that right. That's Purple in the offensive zone. Trying to get the cycle game going. Hooten, though, it's out of his reach. Vegas will just poke it out to center. And at the center ice logo, was Disley back to his D partner, and Purple back into the Vegas zone. Looking for some possession here as Gillespie steers it in front, and the bouncing puck dangerously in front of Berthauden's goal, pushed out by his defenseman, out into the neutral zone, slapped in quickly by Disley. Into the right corner. There first is Zirkin. Zirkin being watched by the forward checker. Long lead feed onto the tape of Frisky. Frisky trying to go wide. Can't get around Disley. They collide, fall over at the side of the goal. Bit of a bowling for dollars in behind the purple net as there's two Vegas players digging in after the loose puck. Vegas comes away with it up to the blue line. Hold shot stopped by Jenner, and Jenner will reel in the rebound as it was a good decision by Bannerman to take the shot from the point. There was traffic in front. Somehow Jenner saw it through all that chaos in front of him, and he'll hold on for the draw with 6:10 left to go in this opening frame. Custermans wins the draw, but the pass from D to D slips outside of the blue line, so it'll be offside against Vegas, and we'll do the face-off all over again, this time in the neutral zone. Custermans digs in for Vegas. Gets a little bit of help from the winger, and Bannerman hits the red line. He'll weave his way into purple zone. Down to the left face-off circle. It's knocked off of his stick. Away for purple is Shoesmith. Lead feed finds Muhammad. Goes flying down the left wing. Muhammad stops up at the circle. Cuts into the slot. Muhammad looking for options. Leaves it at the blue line. Alahardy looking back door. It just goes through the legs of Whitelaw up to the left half wall. And Vegas will just push it on out. That was Anchorman who got pulled on by the forward. Does enough, though, to get into the neutral zone. Purple reset from their own zone. Gives it away, though. Anchorman at the left face-off circle looking for options, but he's pressed into the wall. Muhammad digging in after it. Puck bounces on goal. Jenner steers it aside. Anchorman with it. In behind the purple goal. Looking for options. Up to the blue line. Finds a man. A wrist shot. That's blocked. And purple trying to go in transition is Muhammad. Muhammad down the left wing. Looking for help. He's got El Haratiti. Muhammad a shot. Screams it over top of the goal. And it'll bounce all the way back to purple's blue line, where Disley will collect. Long lead feed looking for Muhammad. It hops over his stick. Chopped away by Vegas. Back in quickly by Biggin. Out of his goal is Berthouden. Berthouden playing with fire, but he manages to get to his forward, and away comes Vegas. 2-on-2. Vegas. Bentham goes wide. A shot. Save. Rebound. They score! Kayla Brown follows up the play, and he deposits it past Jenner. Makes it 1-0 Vegas. Bentham drove wide on the defender. Jenner made the first save, but nobody picked up Kayla Brown, and Brown bats it into the back of the net with authority. It's the opening goal of this contest with 4 minutes left to go in this opening frame. Puck back into Vegas' zone. Bentham, who set up the last goal, gets it back. He's going to wind it on up, go through the neutral zone, tied up there by the defender, pokes it into the corner, trying to find the loose biscuit. Instead, it'll be purple, but the puck comes out in front, says it was McClellan. Gave it away, then he steers it out of trouble, and purple out into the neutral zone. McClellan entering Vegas territory, chops it in behind the net, follows up the play as a defenseman in behind the goal line, pushes it in front for Biggin, but it's out of his reach, and Vegas will just steer it out to center ice. Just trying to get it in deep for Vegas was Kayla Brown, the goal scorer. Gives it up to the purple defender, and purple, really neither team having a good grip of the puck right now. Vegas back into the offensive zone. It's Brown. Brown knocked off the puck, but it's still at the side of the goal. A shot stopped by Jenner, and Jenner will hold on for the face-off with less than 3 minutes to go in this first period. Kayla Brown, the Okotoks Alberta product, played for the Okotoks Oilers AA team. 47 points in 34 games. He has a nose for the net, and he's proved it so far with the only goal of the contest here in the first period. Purple in their own zone, trying to steer it out to center. They managed to do so. Away comes Muhammad down the right wing, trying to cut into the circle, but keeping him at bay was Abramets. Muhammad, though, still with possession of the puck at the right point. Trying to push it in down low. Can't do so. Second effort by Muhammad. Still can't get it in deep. And Vegas will just steer it out to center. Hooten collects for Purple. Back in quickly. Hooten stick handles his way into the left face-off circle. Drop pass. A shot that's steered aside by Berthaunden. Comes up to the right point where it's held in by Purple. Down low looking for Muhammad. It's knocked away from him with a high stick. And so we'll have a face-off in Vegas' zone with 2 minutes left to go in this first period. Vegas on the board, 1-0, thanks to Kayla Brown. Purple, though, looking for the equalizer before the end of the period. As Omar El Harti steps into the face-off circle. He'll win the draw. Back to the point for Mold. Mold trying to get it down low. A little bit of help, and he can't do so. Second effort by Vegas will chip it out to center, and away comes Wiley. Wiley dumps it in deep. Jenner out of his goal. Will rim it around the right-hand side. Up the ice quickly is Gillespie. Gillespie looking for El Haratiti, can't find him, and Vegas will just steer it out to center. Possible breakaway, but the pass just misses Anchorman. Way out of his goal is Jenner. He'll chip it up the wall to prevent the possible one-on-one opportunity down low. Vegas, though, was a shot on, steered aside by Jenner. Bounces at the left half wall. Up to the blue line, Zirkin, but the puck hops over his stick, and away comes Biggin. Biggin trying to go wide on Brown. Biggin backhander, stopped by Berthaunden, still loose in the right corner. The pass, though, broken up by Vegas. He chips it ahead, and away comes Wiley. His shot, he scores! In and out of the glove of Jenner. He got a large piece of it, but it wasn't enough. And Vegas doubles up their lead. It's now 2-0 with 35 seconds left to go in this first period. Grayson Wiley with a lot of speed. Shoots it on net. You never know. And that one went through the glove of Lachlan Jenner. 20 seconds left to go in this first period as the clock continues to run. Finally, the referee drops the puck. Purple will start from their own blue line. Left side is Disley. Disley being watched by the Vegas forward. Gives it away. Vegas with a chance late. Pass in front. Brown can't find the man. Rebound. They score! Right at the buzzer. Vegas makes it a 3-0 game as Kayla Brown found a wide open man at the side of the nets. And just like that, 2 quick goals to end off this period. Vegas is now in front, 3-0. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, second period of action. It's the Western Canada Hockey Exposure Camp on Amateur Sports Television. Welcome back to the Seven Chiefs Sportsplex for the Western Canada Hockey Exposure Camp. Vegas leads the game 3-0 over Purple, and they're looking for more to start off the second period. As the puck comes up to the blue line, Bannerman across, but the pass is intercepted, and up the ice comes Ben Sharp. Gets the puck dumped in by Whitelaw. After it is Muhammad. He collides with the defender, but the puck will come skittering all the way out into the neutral zone. Purple will reset at their own blue line. Disley checked on by the forward checker. Dumped in deep by Bentham. Set up one of the goals so far tonight. And Jenner will just steer it up to the blue line. Purple trying to enter the way into the offensive zone. Get themselves on the scoreboard. It's Muhammad trying to pull his way through the defender. But the defender does a good job to keep him to the outside. Puck doesn't go through him. And Vegas out to center. Bannerman. Bannerman, his pass too far ahead of his forward. And Purple in transition. Up the ice quickly. Pass just out of the reach of Muhammad. Down low for Sharp. Sharp in behind the Vegas goal. Sharp spins off the defender looking for help. Doesn't have it. Now he goes to the point. Finds the D-man. His shot goes through. Stopped by Berthowden rebound. Berthowden has that too. And the defender will just steer the puck into the right face-off circle. Vegas now will just chop it off the glass out to center. And resetting from his own blue line will be Shoesmith. Long lead feed. Deflected in by Biggin. No icing here. And Biggin gets to the puck first. In behind the Vegas cage. Biggin reverses it in behind. Looking for Hooten. It's just out of his reach. But he'll pick it up in the right corner. Out to the blue line. Left side from McClellan. A shot stopped by Berthowden. And Berthowden will hold on for a face-off with 20 minutes left to go in this second period. Vegas up on the scoreboard 3-0 after two quick goals to round out the first period, including a buzzer beater. James Hooten digs into the face-off circle to the left of Berthowden. Vegas wins it, but there's a scrum. Comes out for Hooten. Hooten tries to steer it out in front, but he can't get it by Berthowden. Rebound, they score! Kai Biggin has purple on the board. It's now 3-1 with 19:35 left to go in this second period. Houghton drove to the net. Berthowden made the save, and following it up on the rebound was Biggin. And he cuts into this Vegas lead to make it 3-1. Kai Biggin, the Didsbury, Alberta product, plays for the Olds Grizzlies AA team. 9 points in 33 games this season. Vegas wins the face-off, gets knocked down as the defender. Puck comes bouncing in front, just out of the reach of Hooten, Hooten with it in the right corner. Trying to pull it through the defender. Manages to do so, but he can't find the loose puck. And Anchorman out to center for Vegas. Vegas trying to dump it in deep, but Hooten takes out his man. And up the ice quickly is El Hardity into the zone. Centering feed for Biggin. Biggin trying to backhand it on goal. It hits a leg and bounces to the left half wall. Puck is loose in the slot. There is the defender. McClellan, his backhander over top of the cage. And the puck will bounce into the left corner. Vegas trying to get it out of their own zone, but keeping it alive is El Hardity. El Hardity gets pressed into the wall by McClellan. Both players go down. Vegas will now chip it out of the center as there's a bit of a slashing match, and both players might go for that one as McClellan and El Hardity are nose to nose right now. And both players will be escorted to the sin bin for the next 2 minutes. Will remain 5-on-5 with the coincidental minors. Face-off will be to the right-hand side of Berthowden. Adam Mohammed will dig in for Team Purple. Sticks are down. Vegas wins draw up to the blue line, held in by York. York left point, a wrist shot, stopped by Berthowden. He'll reel in the rebound on the face-off with 17:35 left to go in this second period. Purple on the board. They've cut into this Vegas lead. It's now 3-1, and they're looking for more. It's Mohammed trying to win the face-off, but he can't do so. As coming away with possession was Bucci. Bucci, his pass misses everyone, icing the call against Vegas, and so it'll be another defensive zone face-off for Vegas, this time with 17 minutes left to go in the second period. Draw will come to the left-hand side of Berthowden. Mohammed digs in once again. He'll go straight ahead. A shot turned aside by Berthowden as Mohammed is trying to catch the goalie off guard. Puck is in the left corner, up the half wall. Vegas trying to get it on out. They managed to do so. Chopped quickly back in by Gillespie, just wide of Berthowden, who's way out of his cage. Tees it up for the defender. Almost gives it away to Mohammed. Instead, Vegas will just steer it out to the neutral zone. York on the puck. Gets separated by Cooper Bucci. And Vegas up the ice quickly. Away comes Bentham, but Bentham is offside. And the face-off will come into the neutral zone with 16:20 left to go in this second period. Custermans to take the draw against Hooten. Hooten wins it for Purple. Purple will wind it up from their own zone. Up the ice. Looking for Hooten. Hooten 2-on-1. A shot. He scores! James Hooten snipes it to the blocker hand side. And it's now a one-goal game. 3-2 is the Vegas lead. won the neutral zone draw up the ice quickly, and Hooten snipes it past Berthouden for his second point of the night. And after Vegas had dominated the first period, they've now seen their lead cut down to 1. As a shot from the point deflected on Berthouden, stopped it. Here's Hooten again, a drive. Berthouden makes the save as Hooten was in tight. And it's still a 1-goal game with 15 minutes left to go in this second period. James Hooten, the Winnipeg, Manitoba product, played with the Kelowna Chiefs of the Kootenay International Junior Hockey League, a Junior B player. 24 points in 42 games, and he's showcased his dangerous shot in the second period. As Vegas will wind up the play from their own zone. Lead feed to the right-hand side, up the ice quickly comes Anchorman. Anchorman trying to go back door, but his pass is broken up by Purple. Anchorman, though, with the puck in the left corner. Trying to skate up towards the blue line. Finds his man at the point. A wrist shot that goes through. Deflected just wide. If that hits the net, that's in. Puck is still loose on the right half wall. Chasing after it is Bannerman. It's chopped just by him by Purple. Out of the reach of Hooten. And Vegas will try to wind it up from their own zone. Flip puck out to center ice. There is Wiley. Wiley gets around the defender, down the left wing. Wiley in front, looking for Bentham. Can't find him. Another shot that goes onto the pad of Jenner. And Jenner will cover up for a face-off, as that was, Brackman who had the opportunity in tight. Still a 1-goal game with 13:40 left to go in this second period. Face-off to the right-hand side of Lachlan Jenner. It'll be Brackman to take it for Vegas, and he wins the draw. Back to Abramitz. Abramitz in on goal, deflected it, hit the base of the post and goes just wide. Puck into the left corner. There is Brackman. Back to Abramitz. Abramitz trying to handle a bouncing puck, does so. Shot on, that's blocked by the defender. Brackman still chasing after it. Has it in behind the cage, over to the left corner, looking for Anchorman. Anchorman still dipsy-dueling. He's got in the slot. 3-on-1 down low, but a good defensive play by Purple to cut it on off. Purple, though, can't get it out as it's held in by Brackman. Centering free, looking for Anchorman in 1-on-1, but it puck slides off of his stick as Purple did just enough to disrupt the play, and Disley will settle things down for Team Purple. Work his way up the ice. Is possibly a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Muhammad down the right wing. A shot in front. Couldn't find the backdoor tap-in from Gillespie, and it will work its way to the left point, held in by Purple. Muhammad in front. Good save by Berthouden, and the puck will bounce into the right corner. Puck up for Disley, looking for it in his feet. It can't find it. It now bounces into the slot. Muhammad searching for the puck in his own feet. Gets it over to Gillespie. Gillespie in for Muhammad. A shot. Kick save. Rebound. That goes wide. And it's a shot from the point, deflected in front. Berthouden makes a save. They scramble in front. Berthouden doing snow angels. Puck into the left corner. Muhammad up to the blue line. Switches places with the defenseman. Leaves it there for Mold. Moldville can't handle it, and away comes Vegas. Vegas, Bentham with speed. 2-on-1. Down the right wing. A shot. Stopped by Jenner. Puck is loose in behind Muhammad. The defenseman finds it. However, Vegas keeps it alive in the offensive zone. Down low, Brown. Looking for Bentham. Bentham in the right corner. Trying to steer it out in front. Stopped by Jenner. Rebound. No, he's got it. And we'll have a face-off with 11:40 left to go in the second period. A flurry of chances at both ends, but neither team either able to solve the netminder. It's still a 3-2 Vegas lead in this second period. Draw will come to the left-hand side of Jenner. It'll be Bucci to take it for Vegas against El Hariti for Purple. Bucci wins it. Back to the right point. Dumping it down low to Zirkin, but his pass is sealed off. Purple now will work their way out into the neutral zone. Possible 3-on-2. Trying to go wide is Whitelong. Gets held up in the right corner. Puck comes up the half wall right to Vegas, and Vegas will try a transition. A good defensive play to hold it in, but no, Biggin can't keep the line. Purple forced to take up for offside. That allows Vegas to settle things down in their own zone. weaving their way out to center ice. Lead feed, trying to find Bentham. Bentham trying to go wide right around the defender. He gives it away, and a possible breakaway if Hardy hustles. Can't do so, as coming off the bench was Abramovich to poke it away. Puck is loose at the blue line momentarily, and Vegas will now wind it up from their own zone. Long lead feed, looking for Frisky. Can't handle the pass. Falling up, though. Here comes Vegas. 2-on-1, a shot. Stopped by Jenner. Puck bounces into the right corner. Connor Smith there first, trying to cycle it in down low. Comes out left-hand side. Custerman's digging in after it. Up to the blue line. He finds Abramovich. Abramovich, his wrist shot, looking for a deflection. Gets it, but it doesn't end up on goal. Puck in front now. Slides just past the right post. And Purple will now flip it out to center ice. Will this be enough for icing? No, says the referee. Hooten's there first. He's got it in behind the goal line, knocked off of it in the left corner. However, Purple still has possession. Work their way up to the blue line. Drop pass, looking for York. It's just out of his reach, but Muhammad follows it on up. Muhammad up at the blue line, trying to steer it over. He can't get by the defender. Sticks it up high. No call from the referee, and Vegas will just chip it out to center ice at his own blue line. Going to be Mold, trying to push it ahead. Hooten gets around the defenseman. 3-on-1 for Purple. Hooten looking back door, but the pass just in behind his intended target. They still have it. There's a shot over top of the nets. Hooten will leave it for Mold. Mold at the left point tries to push it in down low. Hooten's knocked off of his stick, and away comes Vegas. However, this unit is absolutely gassed. They're looking for a line change. Back up quickly comes Purple to try and catch him off guard. Chasing after it is Kayla Brown. Gets to the puck first. Collides in the right corner. Pokes it loose for Muhammad. Muhammad comes out the left side. Spins in the corner. Looking for options. Cycles it down low. Brown waiting for it in the slot. Doesn't get it. Comes up to the blue line for York. Holds it at the blue line. Finds his way down to Sharp. Ben Sharp in behind the net for Muhammad. Muhammad spins off the defender. 8:45 left to go in the second period. Puck is there for Sharp. A shot stopped by Berthouden, and it comes out to the left face-off circle. Sharp in behind the net. Out of the reach of Kayla Brown. Vegas looking to alleviate the pressure, and they manage to get it out into the neutral zone. Purple will just reset their own blue line. It'll be Tennessee York. Pushes it ahead for Kayla Brown. Down the right wing. Brown trying to stick handle his way past the defenseman. He'll just push it in behind the net for Biggin. Biggin trying to push it in front. Nobody's there. Comes up to the blue line where it's held in by Disley. Disley down low. Cut off by the Vegas defender. Pushes it to the blue line. Vegas will get it out. However, the pass doesn't quite find Anchorman, and back quickly comes Purple the other direction. Dispossessed from the puck was York. Puck still in that right face-off circle. York in the slot trying to backhand it on goal. It slides through, but Berthouden steers it aside. York with it now in behind the cage. York looking for options. His pass sealed off by the defender. Vegas up to the blue line. Can't get it out. A shot stopped by Berthouden, and it comes out to the left point. Pinching in is Disley, trying to keep it alive for Purple. 7:40 left to go in the second period. Still a 3-2 contest, and away comes Anchorman on a breakaway for Vegas. Anchorman one-on-one. He puts it wide of the net, as he had Jenner beat, but he couldn't find the iron or the twine. Back the other direction comes Purple. A shot, blocker save made by Berthouden, as back and forth we go. Hooten with it now. Hooten into the circle, back door, a shot, and he scores! What a play from James Hooten, setting up Omar El Haratiti, and this game is now tied at 3 apiece with 7 minutes left to go in the second period. Hooten pulled it through his legs, found El Haratiti wide open on the back door, and we're tied up at 3 apiece right when we get to the goaltender swap. Ben Lorette in goal for Vegas. Alexander Pauls for Team Purple. 6:40 left to go in this second period. We're tied up at 3 apiece. Purple turned a 3-0 deficit into a 3-3 tie, and they're looking for their first lead of the game. As the puck hops over the stick of Theron Brown, Brown will just reverse it into the left corner. Muhammad almost disrupts the play for Purple. Up the ice quickly comes Bentham. Bentham trying to go wide left on the defenseman, stops up at the face-off circle. Bentham looking to the blue line. That's cut off by Hooten, and Hooten goes ahead for Muhammad. The pass, though, broken on up. That puts the entire play offside. The face-off will be in the neutral zone with 6 minutes left to go in this second period. Hooten has been the difference maker for Purple in the second period. A goal and 2 assists. You expect to see your 0-3s dominate at camps like this. And so far he is doing that as he's trying to earn himself a Junior A invite. So puck will come back into purple zone. It bounces in the right corner. Pass in front, looking for Bucci. Doesn't go all the way through as the latest goal scorer, El Harati, steers it out to center ice. And away comes purple. Disley down the left wing, trying to go wide on the defenseman. Instead, he'll just throw it towards the corner. Doesn't get around the defenseman, and a dangerous hit almost from behind. Referees don't call it. Puck loose in front of the goal. A shot stopped by the Vegas netminder in Lorette. And Vegas will work the way out to center ice. Trying to go wide as Bentham. Drop pass. Manages to find Bucci, who holds the blue line momentarily. Up the ice quickly comes Mold. Mold stopped up at the red line. Dumped in deep by Biggin. Chasing after it is Biggin, but Vegas will get out of their zone. A long lead feed. Possible 2-on-1, but unable to handle the pass was Frisky. He'll go after it in the left half wall as he tries to push it in deep. Referee down on all fours, slowly working their way back up as a big hit delivered in behind the cage, but deemed illegally by the referee as it was a little high on Connor Smith. And Smith is slow to get to his feet. He'll work his way back to his bench, but it will be a power play for Vegas. They haven't had one yet. Interference is the call. Landon McKellen, the guilty party. And Vegas, after seeing purple with all the momentum in this middle frame, will now have a chance to restore their lead. 4:10 left to go in the second period. Jordan Kustermans will take the face-off for Vegas against Adam Mohammed. And Mohammed wins the draw. Purple up to the blue line. It does hop over the stick of the Vegas defender, and away comes purple. In on goal, shot stopped by Lorette. And Lorette will hold on for a face-off. As that was Cameron Whitelaw who came storming down the right wing. A good opportunity short-handed, but remained tied at 3 apiece. Mohammed will go straight ahead in behind the Vegas net. Lorette looking through his right, sees the puck go to a teammate's stick, and Vegas will move it out to center. Down the ice is Frisky. Frisky, drop pass, a shot that goes wide of the purple cage. Picking up is Wiley at the right half wall, up to the blue line, but he misses his intended target. And Abramitz has to hustle back to his own zone. He finds Theron Brown. Theron Brown, his pass in behind Kustermans, but we got a whistle coming up here as there was a check in behind the play. And I believe we have a man down as well, as the trainer has come onto the ice. Slowly to his feet. I believe, I didn't catch the number of who that one was. It's been a bit of a rough and tumble last game of day number 2. We're tied up at 3 apiece. Vegas still on the power play. And hopefully that one is just a stinger. Vegas wins the draw in the neutral zone, but they win it all the way back into their own territory. So setting up from his own end is Reed Zirkin. Zirkin spins off the forechecker, works his way up to the neutral zone, goes around Mohammed. Here goes Zirkin down the left wing, looking for options. His pass goes in behind the purple net, out towards the right point. It skips past purple, and away comes Mohammed. Mohammed on a breakaway, shorthanded, goes forehand, stopped by Lorette. And Lorette will hold on for a face-off as Mohammed faked backhand, went forehand. Goaltender stood tall, stuck with him, and we remain tied at 3 apiece just as the penalty expires. Both teams 0 for 1 with 2 minutes left to go in the second period. El Harati taking the face-off for purple. He'll lose it. And Vegas will wind up from their own zone. Zirkin reverses it for his D partner. Up the ice quickly is Anchorman down the right wing. Anchorman trying to cut into the slots and almost getting the shot off was Brackman. Couldn't pull the trigger. Puck at the blue line. A wrister steered aside by Alexander Pauls. The first time we called his name tonight. Bounces into the right corner. Vegas digging in after it. Up to the blue line. Bannerman trying to hold the right point. Manages to do so. Brackman with it. Throws it into the slot just out of the reach of Anchorman, who follows it up and steers it in behind Purple's net. There first is Purple as they try to clear their zone. Ben Sharp centers it for his defenseman in Mold. Mold can't handle it, but no pressure on him. Manages to alleviate to get out into the neutral zone. El Hariti, he's got a goal tonight. Looking back door, wide open, they score! Ben Sharp pokes it through the legs of Ben Lorette. And Purple has their first lead of the game with 50 seconds left to go in the second period. Down 3-0 entering the second, up 4-3, heading towards the late stages of the period. Face off at center ice, 30 seconds left to go in the second period. Purple has all the momentum in this middle frame. They're looking for more. York, left face off circle, throws it in front. Couldn't find Hooten. And following up the play is Muhammad. Muhammad, left point, up top, finding his man. And Gillespie goes right circle. Hooten can't get the shot off. 16 seconds left to go. Vegas trying to get it out of their zone. They can't do so. Holding it is McClellan. McClellan wrist shot, fans on it. That gets deflected. Vegas will poke it out to center. Muhammad will collect at his own blue line. And that should just about do it for our second period of play. Again, down 3-0 heading into the second. Up 4-3 after 2 periods of play. Purple leads this last contest of day number 2. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, it'll be your third and final period of the day. You are watching Western Canada Hockey Exposure Camp on Amateur Sports Television. Welcome back to the Seven Chiefs Sportsplex for the Western Canada Hockey Exposure Camp. It's the final period of day number 2. Purple, they now find themselves up 4-3 after trailing this game 3-0 after 22 minutes of play. 4 different goal scorers have struck. The latest goal coming less than a minute to go in the second period. And Purple looking for some insurance, but they can't quite figure it out as the wires got crossed. Gets dumped back in, offside, so Purple will tag up at the blue line. Vegas will try to start from their own zone. Puck, though, cut off by El Haratini. He goes across ice. Nobody there as it's broken up by Vegas, and Vegas will steer it out to center. Bentham chasing after it. It gets chipped away from him. Hooten collects for Purple. He's got a goal and 2 helpers so far tonight. Hooten in through the neutral zone. Leaves it for his teammate who's not offside. Hooten's pass in front, cut off by the Vegas defender. There is York in the left corner. Works his way up to the blue line. Finds his man. Pass out of the reach of Muhammad as Whitelaw was trying to find his intended target. Bounces in the right corner. Big hit delivered by Hooten as those are 2 big bodies who collide. Puck is collected by Muhammad. Right point, looking for options. Walks the blue line. Muhammad, his wrist shot blocked by Vegas. Vegas will chip it out into the neutral zone. Away comes Bentham, trying to go wide. Instead, he'll pass it in front. Nobody there. Hooten will collect for Purple. Long lead feed, looking for Whitelaw, but it's chipped off of his stick. And Vegas will just steer it out to center ice. All sorts of chaos in front of the benches. No too many men call, and away comes Purple the other direction. It'll be Sharp trying to go wide. Can't get by his man. Ben Sharp gives it away to Vegas up to the blue line. It's held in. A shot that hits a leg and goes wide as Shoesmith had an opportunity for Purple to extend the lead. Instead, blocked, and Vegas will steer it out to center. Shoesmith goes to the left-hand side. Drop pass finds its way to Disley. Disley, though, turns it over, and back the other direction comes Vegas. Dipsy-doodling was Connor Smith. Can't get by the defender. And Shoesmith will try to poke it up the wall. Gives the way to Connor Smith once again. Smith digging in after it, trying to backhand it on goal, but he can't find it onto Paul's net. And Purple will now backhand it out to center ice. Jumping on the loose puck. It's going to be Gillespie. Gillespie stops up right circle, trying to pass it to the blue line, but it hits the skate of the Vegas player, and away comes Anchorman. Anchorman gets the puck lost in the feet of the linesman. Still, though, held in at the point by Wiley. Steers it in behind the Purple net. Wiley steps into his man. Puck comes out, a shot! Stopped by Pauls. as he denies Jonathan Brackman from the left faceoff circle. It's still a one-goal game with 19-19 left to go in this third period. Jonathan Brackman digging in to take the faceoff, winning it as El Harati and Purple will work their way out into the neutral zone. The pass, though, out of the reach of Muhammad. That will go for icing. Be another quick face-off in Purple zone with 3 minutes gone in this third period. Saw two really tight games earlier this evening. A blowout the last game out. However, this one is turning into a bit of a classic already, as Vegas will reset from their own blue line. Up the ice, Brackman trying to get around his man, and El Haratiti, his teammate, falls down. Puck in front, out for Anchorman, up to the blue line, held in, a shot that goes wide of the cage, as that was Bannerman trying to hit the target. Muhammad now will just steer it out to center ice at his own blue line. It'll be Zirkin trying to go right side, broken up by Muhammad with speed. He gets around one defender, gives it away to Brackman, but Brackman gives it right back to Muhammad. Muhammad, left corner, trying to chip it up the wall, can't quite get it through. Whitelaw chases in after it. It's picked up by Vegas in the left faceoff circle, and they'll just motor out to center. Away comes Brackman. Drop pass, but offside was Ben Anchorman on the right-hand side. Now the face-off will be back in the neutral zone with 17:45 left to go in this game. Purple up 4-3 on the scoreboard after a 4-goal explosion in the second period. Won the face-off as they're trying to go straight ahead to it. Chipping in deep is Biggin. Biggin goes in after it. Their first is Theron Brown for Team Vegas. Vegas trying to get it out of their zone. Can't get it by York at the right point. York steps around one check. Trying to get it around two. Can't seem to do so. And Vegas will now just scoop it out to center ice. There is Hooten. Hooten at the red line, back for his defender, Disley. Disley lead feed, deflected in by Sharp. Hooten will chase in after it. Setting it up at the side of his net was Lorette, but Hooten on it. Pass in front, out of the reach of Biggin. He was wide open in the slot and had a chance to make it a 2-goal game. York intercepts the pass, skates on in, leaves it for Hooten. Wide open, a shot, glove save made by Lorette. And Lorette will hold on for a face-off with 16:45 left to go in this hockey game. There's one guy on the ice you don't want to give a whole lot of chances to. Right now it's James Hooten. Stepped into the left face-off circle, but Lorette equal to the task with the glove. Vegas wins the defensive zone face-off, looking to get out of the zone. Puck bounces at the blue line. Was not held in by York, and away comes Vegas on a 2-on-1. On the ice is Brown. Brown holds, centering feed, misses his intended target, and back up quickly comes Purple on a 3-on-2. Muhammad ahead for El Haratiti. El Haratiti is shot, pad save made by Lorette. Puck bounces at the left half wall. There is Gillespie in behind the net for Muhammad. Out front for El Haratiti. He fans on the one-timer. And it will be Bentham who will steer it out to center. Away comes Kayla Brown, 1-on-3, looking for some help. He won't get it. Instead, he'll turn it over to Disley, and Disley will skate out into the neutral zone, in over the red line. Disley entering Vegas territory, cycles it down low, looking for some help. Instead, there first is Bannerman, and Bannerman to the left corner for his D partner, goes back for Bannerman, out of his reach. Biggin gets there first for Purple, down low for Muhammad. Muhammad has the puck knocked off of his stick, goes right to Biggin, to the right point, a shot deflected on, Lorette makes a save, rebound, and Lorette somehow holds on for a face-off as he had a player draped all over him. It's still a 1-goal game with 15:15 left to go in this third period. Shot from Landon McClellan, hit a body in front, Lorette found it, and despite being practically sat on, managed to hold on for a face-off. Hooten tries to go straight ahead with the puck for Purple. He does, into the left corner. Hooten tries to step around one defender, using the referee as a screen, but instead he coughs up the puck, and Vegas skates out to center ice. It's going to be Connor Smith down the right wing. His shot gloved by Alexander Pauls. And he'll hold on for a face-off. 14:30 left to go in this third period. Purple up 4-3 on the scoreboard. still looking for a goal in this final frame. Purple's fine. The score stays the way it is. However, Vegas driving it towards the net ends up on the pad of Alexander Pauls, and Pauls will take no chances. He'll hold on for a face-off just a few seconds after the last one. It's the Winnipeg product stares through his goalie mask to his left. Purple wins the draw once again, rimming it around his mold, finds his forward, and Purple out to center ice. Hooten trying to get it around his man, can't do so as he coughs it on up to Abramitz. Abramitz, though, turns it right away over to York. However, offside was Purple as just a step ahead. Not able to get back in time was Ben Sharp. So we have a little bit of start-stop so far in this third period. Mohammed digs in and take the face-off against Wiley. Wiley goes straight ahead, goes straight to a Purple defender in Disley, and El Haratiti will try to dump it in deep. Chasing after it as Mohammed runs into his man of Abramitz, manages to get across to his D partner in Brown. Brown will steer it out to center. Purple, though, back quickly on the counter. Away comes El Haratiti, drop pass, looking for Sharp, back for El Haratiti, deflects it just wide of the Vegas cage. Puck bounces in the crease, that's turned aside by Lorette, and Vegas will try to chip it out to center. They manage to do so. Away comes Wiley, trying to pull it through the defender, but he can't get it around Mold, and Mold turns it over, pass in front, that's steered aside by the goaltender Pauls, bounces in the right corner, in behind the net. Anchorman's pass in front, sealed off by the goaltender Anchorman, again a drive, that goes over top of the net, comes out to the right point. There, holding it in is Bannerman. Bannerman trying to push it down low, but Purple does a good job to break it on up, and away comes Mohammed. Possible 2-on-1. Mohammed trying to shot on goal. That goes just wide. And getting there first is Brackman for Vegas. 3-on-2 if they hustle. Wiley, left side for Brackman. Brackman trying to go back for Wiley. Hits the defenseman's legs, and out the other direction is Mohammed. However, he pushes the puck too far in front of him. Bannerman will throw it into the bench, and we'll have a whistle with 12:10 left to go in this third period. Purple leads this contest 4-3. 4 different goal scorers from Purple. It all came back in the second period right after Vegas took a 3-0 lead into the first intermission. Vegas trying to find a way to tie this game up as Bannerman dumps it in deep. Paul's out of his goal. He's got a forward bearing down on him. He'll rim it up the right half wall. Held in at the point. Down low, Zirkin can't get it in deep, and Purple will just skate out to center ice. Away is Disley. Disley dumps it in deep out of his goal. Lorette was thinking about it. Instead, he'll leave it for Bannerman, and Bannerman will wind it up for Vegas. Off the glass, out to center ice. Disley can't hold the blue line, so that will mean Purple will have to tag up, and Vegas will try to counter the other direction. Bentham into the left face-off circle. It steers it out in front. Stopped by Paul's rebound. That's kicked aside, and Purple will just fan on the attempt. Try to get out the second effort. He will do so. That is Landon McClellan. Vegas, though, slaps it in quickly. Pauls will be out of his goal. A tee it up for Purple. Sees an opening, so he'll throw it up the ice. Away comes Hooten. Hooten down the right wing. Gets around one man. Trying to get around two. Can't do so as he's dispossessed by Custermans. And away comes Bentham. Bentham, a shot! Goes screaming over top of Purple's net. Bentham falls up on the rebound at the right half wall. Cycles it down low. Out of reach of his forward. Purple trying to get it out of the zone, but it's broken up by Frisky. Frisky can't handle the pass. And the second effort by Purple skates it out into the neutral zone. Away comes Mold. Mold into the right corner. Leaves it for Biggin. Biggin pulls it around the defenseman in behind the Vegas net. Biggin, his pass broken up by Brown. Reverses it for Hooten. Hooten collides with his man. 2 defenders trying to tie him up. Mohammed steps in to help out. Comes up to the right face-off circle. Mohammed spins. Doesn't pass. Doesn't shoot. Now he passes across. A dangerous one. And Vegas almost sprung for a breakaway. Alert on the play with Shoesmith. Will just dump it in deep. Lorette tees up in behind his nets. Abramitz throws it off the glass out to center. And Shoesmith will settle things down for Purple. Turnover at the blue line as Vegas is trying to work their way up the ice. However, they can't get it past the red line. Mohammed will just push it back into Vegas' zone. Again, we're playing in between the blue lines. And Shoesmith will try and go ahead for Mohammed once again. Muhammad right down Main Street, holds, waits, toe drags, but he loses the handle of the puck, picks it up again in the left corner, gets by one defender. Muhammad looking for an option, passes it for Disley at the right side. He steps into the faceoff circle, a shot, glove save made by Lorette, and Lorette will hold on with 9:20 left to go in this third period. Purple still leads the contest 4-3 as we're getting closer and closer to nitty-gritty time. Both goaltenders have been sharp in this third period. As Whitelaw digs in to take the face-off, he wins it. Hooten back to the blue line. Down deep, Disley looking for Whitelaw. Whitelaw trying to steer it out in front. Al-Haratini trying to find Hooten. It's broken up by Vegas, and they work their way out into the neutral zone. Anchorman over to the left swing, flies into the face-off circle. A shot! He goes wide of the net. Al-Haratini trying to bounce it up the ice for Hooten. Hooten is underneath his skates, picked up by Brackman. He finds Anchorman. He's got a step. Anchorman, a shot! Pad save made by Paul's rebound, thrown through the slot, and back the other direction is Hooten. Hooten has a possible 3-on-2 for Purple. Hooten into the slot. His shot blocked by Bannerman, and up the ice quickly is Vegas. Away comes Anchorman. Anchorman on a breakaway. Anchorman backhander goes wide of the net. He had 2 chances. Check that, 3 chances pretty much on a breakaway. Missed the net on 2 of them. And Purple will dodge a bullet as Hooten skates it out to center ice. Hooten slowly works his way into the Vegas' zone, finds Whitelaw on the right boards. Whitelaw up top, but he misses his intended target, and the puck will slide all the way back to Alexander Pauls in his own zone. Pauls rims it around, under 8 minutes left to go in this third period. Vegas has the puck, a shot! Brown missed the net. Pauls might have got a piece of it. As the puck bounces in behind the purple cage, Muhammad will try to settle it down. He can't do so. Stepping in is Bucci. Bucci into the slot, but he loses the handle of the puck, and Purple will try to slow it down in their own zone. As Gillespie throws it up to the blue line, Vegas holds it in. Brown trying to push it in deep, hits the leg of the defender, comes out into the neutral zone. Vegas will have to tag up for offside. That allows Purple to slow down the play with 7:20 left to go in this third period. Purple leads the contest 4-3, but Vegas turning up the heat, trying to find the equalizer. Kayla Brown, drop pass. He finds Bucci. Bucci trying to go right or left side, but it's broken up by Purple. Puck is still loose, however, offside was Vegas. They were forced to tag up. That allows Muhammad to skate out to center ice. Muhammad in over the red line, goes to the left side for Sharp. Sharp spins off of Bannerman. Sharp down low, skips over the stick of Gillespie. He still has it in behind the Vegas cage. Spins off the check of Bannerman. Gillespie trying to push it loose for Sharp. Sharp in behind the net looking for options. In Gretzky's old office, Ben Sharp out to the left corner, trying to weave his way through the defenders. Pushes it. Muhammad at the left point. Up top. That's broken up, and away comes Vegas. 2-on-0. Kayla Brown to Bentham. Back to Brown. He scores! A perfect passing play as there was a mix-up at the blue line, and this game is tied. Brown gets his second goal of the contest. Muhammad was trying to pick out his defenseman with a cross-line pass. The defenseman collided with the forward, and away came Brown and Bentham, and they execute a perfect passing play to tie it up at 4 with 6 minutes left to go in this third period. Haratini is trying to work it out of his own zone. Tie up is Hooten, and Hooten will come away. 2-on-1 for Purple. Hooten goes back door, and a shot just wide by Biggin as he had a chance to restore the Purple lead. Hooten still has it in the offensive zone. Goes for a lap down to the corner, back in front, but Haratini had his stick tied on up, and the puck will go wide. Hooten has it once again into the slot. A shot stopped by Lorette. Rebound. Let's got that too. He'll hold on for a face-off as the stick of Hooten absolutely shattered on him. He did not get the shot off that he was hoping. It'll be an offensive zone face-off with 5:19 left to go in this hockey game. Face-off left-hand side of Ben Lorette. It's scrambled in the right face-off circle. Both teams trying to dig it on out. Vegas comes away with it. Up the ice quickly is Wiley. Wiley dumps it in deep. Throws it off the back wall. Pauls will play it over to the right corner. It's cut off by Anchorman. He collides with the player in Whitelaw. Whitelaw, though, almost turns it on over. Purple just trying to get it out of their zone. Can't do so far, and Anchorman picks it up at the blue line. Now it slides its way into the neutral zone. Fresh off the bench for Vegas is Zirkin. Reed Zirkin being watched by Whitelaw. Now he'll try to send a long lead feed. That's broken up by Gillespie. Gillespie almost had a step on goal. Whitelaw chases after it in the right corner. Comes up for York at the right point, pinching in. York trying to steer it in front, but he can't do so as Whitelaw runs over his man. Vegas out to center ice. Anchorman trying to go wide right on his man. Can't get around McClellan. And McClellan will just chop it up the wall. A possible 2-on-1 the other direction, but Purple's not fast enough. Instead, Brent Sharp will follow up the play, goes into the Purple zone. Purple is offside. That allows Vegas to slow things down with 3:50 left to go in this third period. Kayla Brown, his second goal of the night, has tied up this game at 4 apiece. Vegas almost turns it over in their own zone. Now they do so as it's Biggin trying to center it for Muhammad. It's out of his reach. Up the ice quickly is Vegas. Vegas into the attacking zone. Buki, a shot stopped by Pauls, and he pushes the rebound into the left corner. Puck bounces over top of the stick of Bucci. He now has it in behind the net. Reverses it into the left corner, but Anchorman had vacated. He was going to the bench for the line change. The pass broken up by Brown. Brown looking for the hat trick, centering feed off the stick of Bucci onto the pad of Pauls, and Pauls will hold on for a face-off with 3:10 left to go in this third period. Tied at 4 apiece in the dying stages of the hockey game. Who's going to be the hero this evening? As Hooten digs in the face-off circle against Cooper Bucci. Referee doesn't drop the puck on the first attempt. He does on the second. Hooten wins the draw. It'll be Disley in behind his own net. Turns over Kayla Brown, trying to throw it in front for Bucci. He gets tied up by the defender, and Muhammad will skate out to center. Hits the red line. Adam Muhammad down the right wing, trying to go around the defender. Spins up. His feed is broken up by Vegas, and Vegas in transition. Bucci, he spins at the red line, goes right side for Brown. He's got 2 goals already tonight. Pass in front, misses everybody, but held in at the blue line. Here's Abramets. Abramets, his shot, that's blocked off by Disley, and Disley turns it over to Brown. Brown back door, a chance, a shot, save, rebound. Pauls has a 2-3rd opportunity. Brown backhands it, goes wide, and Muhammad follows up the play, gives it away to Brown. Brown in front looking for Bentham, but Bentham couldn't steer it on goal, and now Muhammad will skate it out to center ice. Looking in front for Hooten. Hooten trying to go 1-on-2. Pulls it around the defender, but it's too far in front of him. He'll now collide with the defender, Theron Brown, and the puck will end up on the right half wall. Vegas out to center. 1:45 left to go in this contest. Still tied at 4 apiece. Muhammad skates into the attacking zone. Goes wide left in behind the cage. Trying to throw it out in front. Nobody's there. And Vegas will alleviate the pressure as away goes Kayla Brown. Brown wide on the defenseman. Ditsy doodles his way in. Looking in front for Bentham, but goes underneath his stick. And back the other direction is Gillespie. Gillespie with speed. Goes through the neutral zone. Down the right wing. Stops up at the face-off circle. Trying to go back door, but it's out of the reach of El Harty. And El Harty will collect at the left point. Harassed there by Bannerman. Still held in by Purple. Purple, a shot! Fanned on as Bannerman came back to hold off the stick of Sharp. Sharp in front, couldn't find his man, and Vegas has numbers if they hustle. 3-on-1 for Vegas. It'll be Connor Smith down the right side. Drop pass, a shot! Stopped by Pauls, and Pauls will hold on for a face-off with 50 seconds left to go in this game. A chance for an offensive zone face-off. Vegas, who was down for most of this period, 4-3, found a way to tie it up. Can they find a game winner? Stepping into the face-off circle will be Jordan Kustersmans, and he'll lose that face-off to Ben Sharp. Purple, though, can't get it out of their zone just yet. Now they will, as it's chopped out by Gillespie. At his own blue line, Bannerman goes D-to-D with Zirkin. Back for Bannerman. Bannerman up ahead for Kustermans. Kustermans zigzags through a couple of defenders. 19 seconds left to go in this game. Vegas trying to push it into the offensive zone. There first is York for Purple. Gives it away. Down goes the player. No call on the play. Purple will just throw it in behind their own net with 5 seconds left to go. Is there a chance for one more opportunity? Does not appear so. And this game should end as 4-4, or will we see the shootout that we saw the last time there was a tie game? And it looks like, indeed, that is what is going to happen, is we're going to get at least one shooter apiece. Perhaps Maybe? We're still confused. It's 4-4 as Vegas, they held a 3-0 lead after one period. Purple scored 4 times in the second to take a 4-3 lead, and then Brown tied it up in the third on a 2-0. And we will have a shooter, a 1v1 shooter. Nathaniel Bentham will take it for Vegas. He'll go up against Alexander Pauls. Here comes Bentham, right down Main Street. Goes to the forehand, a shot stopped by Pauls. And Purple with a chance to win it. It'll be Cameron Whitelaw for Purple. Up against Ben Lorette. Whitelaw goes out to his right-hand side, cuts into the middle, fakes it, his shot just misses the net. And we're still tied up after one round of shooters. Onto the ice will be Grayson Wiley. He goes wide right to the face-off circle, cuts in, goes to the forehand, stopped by Pauls as he stays with the shooter, makes himself big, and we're still scoreless after 1.5 rounds. It'll now be Disley, starts from his own end with speed. Disley goes right up the middle, in on goal. Disley fakes it, tries to go backhander, held out by Lorette. Almost got it through the 5-hole. However, the goaltenders are still perfect after 2 rounds of shooters. This time, Ben Ankerman, the third shooter for Vegas. He'll go all the way to the boards on the wide right. Paul's aggressively out. Ankerman holds backhander. He scores! Check that forehand as he faked the shot, faked the backhander. Paul's bid on it, and Vegas a chance to win it. If Lorette makes the save, it'll be Hooten. He's got a goal and 2 helpers in this contest. Works his way up, almost loses the handle on it. Hooten fakes it, he scores! Almost lost it, somehow kept a hold of it, got around the poke check, and we're still tied up after 3 rounds of shooters. This time, it'll be Brackman. Check that, it's not Brackman, it's Bucci. Bucci trying to fake backhander off the base of the post and wide. After 3.5 rounds, it'll be Omar El Harti with a chance to win it for Purple. He'll go a little bit to his left on the forehand. El Harti shot, he stopped. And we're going to a 5th round of shooters here at the 7 Chiefs Sportsplex. This time it'll be Jonathan Brackman. Goes just before the referee blew the whistle. The referee wasn't ready for him. Brackman was. Now he's summoned to go. Brackman right down Main Street. Goes to the backhander. Stopped by Pauls. And Pauls has stopped 4 of the 5 Vegas shooters. This time it'll be Adam Muhammad with a chance to win it for Purple. Muhammad looks like he will go wide left all the way to the boards. Cuts through the face-off circle. Muhammad, forehand, stopped by Lorette. As Muhammad went for the shot, Lorette got the glove on it, and we continue on. Round number 6, it will be Kayla Brown. He's got 2 goals already tonight. Slowly works his way up the middle. Kayla Brown, backhander, he's stopped by Pauls. The net does come off. However, Purple now has a chance to win it with this shot. It'll be Biggin. Biggin up the middle. Biggin is shot, steered aside by Lorette. And after 6 shooters, we still have not gotten a go-ahead marker. Goalies have been excellent in the shootout so far. This time it's Kustermans. Kustermans will go wide right. Starts go into the middle. Kustermans a shot, steered aside by Alexander Pauls. And we continue on as this time it is Jaden Gillespie. Gillespie works his way from his own blue line, goes wide right, cutting back into the middle, slowly stick handles his way in. Gillespie, shot, he scores! And Team Purple will win it in the 7th round of the shootout, 5-4. What a way to wrap up day number 2 of the Western Canada Hockey Exposure Camp here at the 7 Chiefs Sportsplex. Extra hockey is what they call it. 7-round shootout, and Team Purple comes out victorious. That will do it for us tonight. Thank you for joining us wherever you are tuning in from. I'm Matthew Decker with Amateur Sports Television, and this is the Western Canada Hockey Exposure Camp. We will pick it up for the third and final day tomorrow morning.